Treat time like a treasure. Be aware. Lots of enemies with time. 1, disorder. What time you have that you can take charge of could be filled with disorder. My wife, I love my wife dearly. She can never find her cell phone. The phone goes off. We're driving down the road somewhere and her phone goes off. Other thing is she never has, we've had these 2 cell phones for months. My ringtone is different from hers. But every time hers goes off, her first question is that yours? I said, no, sweetheart, that's not my ringtone. That's your ringtone. Then she goes on the great hunt. It's in there somewhere. And she's digging like a rat in that purse, trying to find that thing. She's yanking things out and throwing things out of her purse. And I said, Connie, why don't you put the cell phone in that outside pocket on your purse, and when it goes off, you'll know exactly where it is. And every time I say that, she looks at me and says, that's a good idea, but she never does it. She just sticks it back in that purse. Next time it goes off, we're back on the hunt again. I can't tell you how many phone calls she has missed because she just couldn't find the phone in time. It rang and rang and rang and rang and rang and went to voicemail before she ever found the phone. And then she goes to voicemail and says, I don't recognize that number. I don't know who that is. I said, well, if you had answered it, maybe you'd known who it was. And some of you tickle me to death. You come in here and flop your notebook down and you start digging through your notebook. I know I did that math homework. I know I did it. I remember doing it. You get more frantic by the minute because it's in that landfill somewhere, but you can't find it. Well, why don't you get organized a little bit? My son told you he would take his clothes when he was in high school, even up into some of his college years. He would take his clothes, he would never hang them back up again. At the end of the day, he would get out of those clothes, just throw them on the bed. And the next day, throw the other set on the bed. And the next day, throw the next set on the bed. Well, at the end of the week, his closet is on the bed. And there's nothing in the closet. And he would walk up to my wife and say, have you seen my blue shirt? With a little stripe in it, blue shirt. And Connie would say, have you looked on your bed? And he'd go dig through that pile and find that shirt. He wore it 5 days ago. And there it is, on the bed. I said, son, why don't you hang your stuff up? I got these neat things, a little hook on one end, kind of shaped like a shoulder. You hang your stuff on there. And listen to that bar there, that bar in the closet. You take that little hook thing and stick it right on that bar. It's an amazing invention. Never seemed to quite occur to him. Get organized. You waste so much time frantically looking for your homework or trying to find your cell phone or things you just put everything in its place, a place for everything. You will save a tremendous amount of time in your life if you'll just learn to be an organized person. I have notebooks. I have notebooks for information from the academy, notebooks for information from the college, notebooks of administrative things I have to know because I'm a pastor. I have notebooks for those things. And if I want to get a certain piece of information, I know exactly where to go to get it. That calendar is in this notebook. That particular sheet with information is in that notebook. And I go right to it. I find it very quickly. And I don't waste time thinking, where did I put that? I know where it is. Just fight disorder in your life. Procrastination. Well, we can talk about that later. And that, frankly, is how many of you live. You just put things off. Here's